you're in those environments at that young of an age and you're just trying to survive. And then as you come to more reality and slowly start to piece it together, you're like, was this as bad as I remembered? And to believe that your parent could be as tough as it was, you naturally probably are going to defend your parents in your mind, because what else are you going to do, no?
It's more that you're clinging to some version of purity in your childhood. But what actually happened was, in mourning my mother's death, I was like a dog that just like was by myself in my bed, and it was wild that I just one day just started turning up all the music of my childhood, like all the Karen Carpenter, all the, which is ironic because she died of an eating disorder, but all the 70s music, the James Taylor, the Carole King, and like I would walk every day and I would just cry all day, all night, and I was literally going through the movie of my childhood, like digging through pictures, and I was going through, things were coming up that I was just like living in it. And I developed this sort of compassion for me as this little girl, and felt so like sad for her. And then I also felt compassion for my mother, who was 20 when she had me, and her father was very abusive, and her brother at 11 years old had to take a shotgun to his father, to stop beating on his wife. So it was generational trauma. So I called him, I didn't have to, I just ended up forgiving her, or just like letting it go, because I had compassion for her. You know?
I do think it's very relatable that you're sharing that, like, there's a weird thing that happens too where you're finding the forgiveness, but it also doesn't mean that everything that happened to you was okay, right? Yes, it's generational trauma, but also, like, you as an active adult now, I'm assuming you're actively making sure that you're giving your daughter a very different life than you had when you were in that household. What you want to do, mommy? So, as much as it is generational trauma, there is someone eventually, hopefully, that stops the pattern, which it appears that you are doing. But when you look back at that younger version of yourself, like, how do you think you would cope in those moments where you're alone in this house and there's abuse?